Test, test. Let's check. Mm. Wait. Where can I change? Why is it on private? Okay, I'll check if the stream is correct now. I'll look on my phone. Okay, test, test. Alright, we are live. Okay, so today I wanna try and make an basic infection solver. There's one I always use. It was set up from a YouTube video somewhere, but I changed it a bit. But it was mainly based on like PC open and just this code mainly. Just looking at the neighboring, and if the average is higher than it's infected, otherwise not. We're already in a June node, so a COP network. I also wanted to work on like a mesh with UV, so if it starts here and there's two different UV islands, it still travels along it. So if you look here, this is the UV. So normally it would just go. Wait, what was it called? Yes, this. Yes, normally if this would infect, it would just go like here everywhere. But then if this is a random UV island, you would get like a clipping or like, yeah, it wouldn't make sense, but I think I'll know how I'll do that. I'll just, yes, okay. So we have this test geometry with UVs. Let's create a null out geo. I'll call this infection solver. I also have two IDs for UVs so that the mesh follows, so that the texture follows the infection. One is with the dual rest attributes. I was testing that out yesterday on just normal VDB infection. And another way that I found while trying to texture height fields is using the add 2 and the H for UV. I'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's just start, I guess, bringing our geo in. Yeah, I also could have done a sub create, but yeah. So then rasterize setup, the UV, yes. Well, okay, then rasterize geometry. Then here we have the alpha. I'll position normal UV. I don't know, yeah, it has normals. Okay. Not that it matters, I think. So I think the original position that gets created here, I don't know, yeah, it's the different one than the normal position. It's like this. Yes, I think that's will be the position we need. So yes, I'll just try it out. I'll first do it on a normal mesh with just like subgeometry grid just to test it out fast. 2, 2, oh, just like this, then reverse it so it faces us. Wait, I'll test if it sounds good if I talk like this. Okay, yes, stream sounds good enough. So this is what we need for a simulation. I'll also already save it because I know sometimes it can crash very easily. Okay, so we need definitely just like an infection attribute. That's a mono, then an age. Infection, age, mono. I'll remove this one for now. These are like the very basic ones we need. I'll just copy this. UV flatten. Oh. I only need I don't know what I need from this. I probably also can do just SDF shape, yes. So SDF shape, let's start. This will be our infector start, so where the infection starts. SDF to mono, just 0.103, yes. Maybe I can do a visualize. Wait, what's it called? Material preview. Preview material. And the base color, like this. So we need to a very basic infection always is you get the gradient and you just affect your current like SDF or like here my infection attribute with that vector. So I always do like a little bit of blur because if the edges are too sharp it's harder to get a gradient. So in cops we need to do a slope direction like here, yeah, it's just smoother to blur it a bit. I think you can, oh no, you can see it here. And then distort by slope. Oh yeah, do this. I also think we need to flip it. Then we can look. Nothing happens because we don't have a simulation yet. Let's simulate, and then bam. And why is it in a square shape now? Yeah, okay, so 180. Maybe more steps? Nope. Right. So maybe this needs to be blurred more. That's already a bit better. Also maybe work with substeps. This is the substeps, so you need to divide. Wait, I'll first normalize this, then divide it by your substeps constant, and this is equal to our iterations, but it's 1 divided by our iterations. So if I set 3, should have 0.33, then we can divide by that, and maybe just multiply constant for changing the overall speed of things. Like here, yes. So this is a very basic, just like expanding thing. Maybe if I scatter shapes, you can see what happens if I have multiple input points. Oops. Why? Oh yeah, RGB. This should be mono. It's just happening too fast now. Oh, so I'll do 0.01. So okay, yeah, but this might be a problem, like the edges. I'm not sure of that yet. Wait, I'll maybe, I don't know if I need that much of a blur. That's the problem. Or wait, maybe because the blur blurs everything. I think that's what also causing this. No. Oh no. Yeah, I'll just do it with this shape now. Maybe there's a cooler shape across. No, wait, I know the marker. I'll really like this shape. So we can change the thickness here. Yes. So then we have this. Perfect. So I'll just blur for slope, gradient, vector, normalize, divide for substeps, overall speed, and then, because if it's just like this, it's boring if everything goes equally fast. So what we can do is create a noise and then multiply our vector with that noise. Maybe alligator remap. Okay, like this. Yeah, alright. Maybe I want the other one. Just the Perlin, maybe. Add some. Okay, wait. Two. Ah yeah, but the thing is now I'm just distorting this. But wait. The previous time, yeah, I'll need the position. Wait, I'm looking just at the older file. I already was kind of testing it, but wait, if I have the original position here, then I need to add. I don't need a distort, but I need a position sample. Wait, I'll do it with the position map first. Bring that to the top, but then I need to fix this, and not this, but this and this. Connect everything good. What's wrong here? Oh yeah, these need to switch. Okay, so source is missing. Oh. Then I also don't need to do this. I hope it works now. At the position here, RGB. Like that, and let's have a look. Normally it should work great. Oh wait, yeah. Wait. So here I have a blur, slope direction, then normalize it, decrease it by 0.01, divide it by the constant here, subst. Okay, wait. Wait, what is happening? should I do compare? No, but I should clamp it. Okay, and if I now want 5 substeps, I need to divide it, isn't it? It's just by 5, right? Yep. Then I have the same, but I'll have smoother. So that, then with 1, should go the same like here. Yes. Okay, so this is the basic infection, and because we're, instead of just distorting the infection, we are now using the position. So normally, I think, I haven't tested this out, but I think, no, because, shit, I'm not sure if this will work. Because, wait, so let's first try it with this. Here. Okay, everything's, because I need to, wait, it's not erode, but edge. There's a node to fill, I think fill. Like, expand, it's extrapolate boundaries, that's what I need. Right, yes, and then use the alpha here. I think that's it. Let's look what happens here. I wanna look first if I do like a bubble noise multiplied by the alpha. Wait, what's edge padding? Wait, the best way to see it is just to get our geometry, visualize it. If I do fractal noise 2D and use the original position, maybe I should erode it a little bit. I saw a tutorial somewhere that explained it a bit. I think it was from Inside the Mind. Erode it a bit extra so that the edges are smoother. Edge padding, no. So if I have the original position here, I need to, because I need to advect it, for example this, to this position, but then I need to make sure then the direction needs to be in 3D space and not 2D space. So unless I take a cross product of the normal, I think maybe, if the math is correct, I'm not sure about that, but I can test it. Maybe wait. Okay, so first we need to test if this works before we work further on the infection solver. So if I have the original position and I have here the normal, let's view it. And from the normal I take the cross product with an constant vector, UV, so like 0.3 to 0.8, and just normalize it. So that's for example one gradient. Then I need to do UV to RGB. Then we have this. Then if I want I can rotate this. Okay. So imagine this is one gradient. I need to position sample. But then I also need to do the fill boundaries thing. Wait. Okay. So I'll do it like this. Fill area. So these are normals, and I need a vector that follows the surface. So if, for example, this is flat in a UV, it's always like this. So then, or maybe I should test it in a wrangle. So my vector UV is, no wait, grad is a two-dimensional vector that I normalized. So it's in the x and y probably. It's like 0.3, 0.8 and 0. Then v add n becomes the cross of the, wait, what was I doing? The cross of the gradient with the normal. What happens then? Okay. And if I create 0.3, 0.8, so this is the vector that I think it works. I think it should work, yeah. So we take the normal and we do a cross product with our 2D vector, then position, add that to the position that we're sampling from, but not a lot. Wait. Wait, so this is a texture. Or should I be working? No, I need. Because I think. Wait, I'll get this closer. I think it should move smoothly between these. Yeah, like here it's. Oh no. It's kind of working a bit, but yeah, like here, it's just like something is not correctly lining up. Maybe I need to normalize these both. Then also normalize the cross products. It already shifted a bit. Okay, so like this is a point where multiple UVs I also layer properties. No, wait, I'll wait to that. So this is a point where normally multiple UVs get together, but why is it? Wait. Why? Why is it that? Oh, it needs to be 1. And if I wrote deleted this a bit. Okay, wait, so maybe, yeah, like here this seems already vanish a bit, but maybe, no, if I wrote after this, then a bit. Yeah, I think that may work also. So then if we add, yeah, it's starting, like if we rotate this, wait, but I think I know, because no, it's just using the same vector, but it should be in a for loop, because every time it should get a new normal to sample it. Because now, if you look in subs, it just uses like this one and goes to here, but here it's empty. It should like follow these. Wait, I'll save this setup. It's something that I will need to look further into. But for now, I'll just also to the infection solver without the position, just in 2D. So what we had here. What's wrong? Not wired in. Oh, that's the position map. Then we have this. Amazing. So when the value is not 0, the H should start. I'll also add a layer properties. Constant, I think. So that it doesn't come from the other side if it goes to the top. Like that shouldn't happen. Okay, yeah, that's already better. So, okay, let's speed things up a bit. I'm already streaming for half an hour. Oh, the tempo needs to go a bit faster. So, yes. Like this is a sub-stepping problem, I think. So if I add 5, because it's just going too fast. Yeah, you see, that's why we need to sub-step. Okay, so now the H. So first add vector to pulse, and then yeah, this should also be in there. Then here it's just like the sample of the position. Right, I'll do a fetch here with just the H. So compare. Oh no, wait, I can do the full thing. I just don't need the normal and the position. So I have the infection age. So if the age, the infection is greater than B, so 0, we get like a black-white map. Then the age should add 1 every time. No, not 1, but 1 divided by the sub-steps. It was here that I missed between the two. Paste relative reference. Well, what is happening here? Background is missing. What are they complaining about? 22. Is this the thing? What? Ah yes, I need to input a constant here, so it starts with 0, like this, I know, yes. So the H, now you should probably think it's just a white map, but when we equalize it, we can see it has all kind of values. Yeah, you don't need to equalize it. Okay, so this is the infection. Right, I'll just copy a noise I had from the other time. Here you have like a lot of tiny details. You could insert curl noise. Maybe if you just do the fractal into UV, Berlin, and add a very small amount. Yes, it needs to be that. Yeah, it's also cool, but nope. Let's not do it like that. Just like this. So this is the basic. This was what I already had, but I wanted to test out with some UV mapping methods. So here we have the SDF. I need to get the slope direction of the. It's something that I always forget, but the SDF is just the distance from the surface. It's like the name, but yeah, if we just set it to none, here we can see the distance. Everything that is inside is black, so if we see if it's under, so if we then go here, wait, like this, we can get the slope direction, normalize it, and then we can do a wrangle, and then we can say I'll do RGB then, but it's CV, so it can I do if atc? No. So atc is equal to at2 of the atc.x atc.a but I need to fit this from minus pi to pi to 0.1. So then we have this beautiful mask, and then if we wait, I need to because what I want is like the current pixel position. I just need like a, because wait, I think it's UV to polar, and then for the the polar to UV, because then the length is the angle, the h, and then think yeah, it's like this is what I need basically, right? Because no, so here I need. Or wait, maybe I don't need the add and 2, but just the x and y value. Let me think. UV map by ID maybe. Yes, that's what I need, I think. Because this is the same as, wait, I'll multiply it quite. Wait. I'll need to compare this so it has the same values if b greater than a. Like that, and I think if I then also create a new one here and do angle, some mono, and then here also do position sample, but instead of that texture, the angle. Let's switch it. Whoops, that doesn't look that good. Why does infection work? Huh? Why does that not work? Why is it that this? Hmm. Okay, maybe also forget the angle then, because then I'll focus first on the rest 1 and rest 2 attributes. The other idea I had, so I think this needs to work, otherwise it will be a fail today. Rest 1, rest 2, so should I distort it? So these are the factors I add to it. So red, left, green, there. So if I have the rest, I need to also add it. The rest is just also the position map. Yeah, I can do cable pack. So then cable pack. So when I sample this position, I need to unpack it. Rest 1 and rest 2. But wait, so rest 1. If does this work? Yes. Okay, so we'll use some vex. If the cosinus of 2 times pi times at frame divided by my amount length, then fiat rest in is fiat b. Say 20. If it's equal to 1, then it needs to reset. Yes, so here it resets. But I would want actually a constant maybe, just to beat this, but I'll do it like this for now. And here if it's 0, this one should reset, but then that, and then so here you can see light adjustments, then it resets. Position sample. Okay, so then here we have this value. Then I need to blend between these samples. Okay, let's watch it if it works. Right, so this one resets on frame 20. So background should be 0, but yeah, need to switch it up. Right, I'll do a quick play blast maybe. No, you still see it. And the thing is why It should move more. No, it's like a small distortion. But I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'll need to go eat first. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's look. How do I have 16 subscribers? Okay, so I need to switch between these rest positions for the UVs, but I also can just do instead of no. Wait, what value am I adding? I am adding. Maybe I do need to use the distort. Right, I'll make a copy and try it with the distort. So then I can do a distort by slope. No, but I should use this. That's the thing. Unless I distort the position. Okay, so if you test it now, it's still working the same. Just need to change the overall speed to like not that high, but yes. But how does the position? If I look at the difference between these two, multiply constant by like 100. I'm so confused on why nothing is working. Okay, so maybe let's so something I want to do is the UV is equal to the H and the tom. These both are monos. I'm just switching from topic to topic because nothing is working for some reason. Set the H no. Right, combine channel join. So the red is the H, and then the green is the normalized normalized position, but UV to polar. I don't know if this will work. No, because it's okay, like this. No RGB to mono. Yeah, like this is what I need, kinda. So this follows that. But these are now the main problem. Or what if I do it like this? I think it's the same, yeah. So that's why I need a value like in here with the angle that's also kind of distorted along that. I think I should also multiply this with the infection. And also equalize the age probably, because that's way too high. Yeah, like this is kind of what we need. But not to equalize it, we just remap it. And I can do F, and I can also do, but it should not clamp but extend. Yes, okay, we're finally getting closer somewhere to a cool effect. It's like wood grains, but yeah, wait, I'll expand a bit on this. So this is the dual rest. We don't need it right now, really. I think because we're just also... No, wait. Let's focus on this first, because it's a bit working. So what we had here was, we had our shape, compare ID, UV map, and get the angle. Maybe I should... Alright, we have our first crash, nice. Yeah, I'll just open the... Okay, so... Why does it look like that? Oh yeah, need to crash recovery. So, we have our angle, we need to... Should we position sample it or also just distort it? That's the question. I think just distort it should do it. Why does it say sources missing? Alright, that's... But I don't want these things, of course. And if we do a position sample with this texture, it's the same. Okay. Maybe I should blur it a bit. Maybe if using the H to blur it could work. Just I'll set these layer properties to all these things. Should probably also just use a cable for this, but I don't wanna. I first wanna test if everything works. Okay, so then you have our angle. Where is it going in? Please work. Alright. But now if I want to UV sample file and I go to a base color brick texture. It is because the angle is also from 0 to 1 all the time. But like if you look at this image now, it's way too red, so can I look at these separate colors? Yes, right. Where did I... wasn't it here? I'll just inspect it then. Maybe normalize it? I don't know. No, but I don't need to normalize it because then everything... So either I need to brighten this up, maybe blur this a bit. Oh shit, it's gonna crash again. That's not very nice. Alright, I'll have to task manage it. I don't know what progress I will lose again. Not that much, I hope. Wait, and sheet. Okay, so I need to. Ah, yeah, I forgot, all my progress is gone. So, angle here. Then use the same position sample to sample the angle. That angle is the new angle. But then I need to put in a value probably, but I already have that. But I just need to refresh it. Yes. Wait, what if I use a larger sphere? Or maybe I should go into 2K so I have more values. Because wait, if I do, I know the H is always the same there. Yeah, this is well a type of effect you can use for stuff, but I want the UVs to be a bit clearer. I think it's just a matter of finding the right values between these two. So UV sample file like that. So yeah, the thing is, we currently use like, I think we need more values like here, but we already go from 0 to 1. Wait, there is a mandrill normally, right? Mandrill. Ah, yes. And if I do a blur again here in the angle, but not that much, of course. It is kinda cool, but I thought it would be possible to see more of the texture itself. Maybe yes, I have another idea again. Maybe I use the infection, do mono to STF, then layer properties, then clamp, wait, remap, so I can view it's -1, 0. Wait, and what's the difference? Ah, I also... Wait, I'm getting so many attributes here. I need, instead of like that, I need just the time that it's infected, so... I'll do it the same like... Wait, this is the dual rest, this is the age. So... If that's 1... and the age is equal to... If this value is 1 and born compare equal to 0, constant, then born should be, let's see, is frame then born isn't wide anymore, so then it should work. I hope. Let's test it. So born equalize. Does it work? Remap. Epilepsy trigger warning. Alright, so if the infection is 1 and the born, why don't I just do it in a wrangle? It's easier probably. So alt-C is alt-frame if so this is the basic infection. Then here we have the compare value from our born. If that is equal to 0, so if, no wait, I'll do -1 and I'll end it here, -1, so then why does this not work? Oh my god. But I just need to compare. So wait, if this is 1, or I also can just do if the h is 0. Why does it not work? If h is 0, then plant, of course. Okay, so then boron is constant. Yes, like this probably. Yes, like this it works normally. So okay, what a mess. Okay, so do we need this? Nope, nope. Yes, nope. Yeah, like here is. Oh yeah, wait. H instead of that one. Remap. Maybe, and then bright. Maybe I just need larger values. Yes. Ooh, monkey time. Wait, but this needs to be. This is the age. So you want that. This should be. Yeah, that's correct, I think. Then here it's like, how many monkeys do we want? I think this is. The red thing is his nose, then the blue are his. I should transform with 90. I think then we can start seeing the monkey. Yeah, like here you can see his eyes, his nose. And for red can I use the boron then? I was thinking instead of that like this, but I think then the texture doesn't move with the mesh. let's see what happens if I add more substeps. Maybe then it's smoother. It's a lot heavier. Okay, wait, so let's see now. You know it blurs too much. Like I lose the dark values, that's the problem. Yeah, and if I blur, I get like these lines. I'll try maybe in 4K, but I'll first save it. I just need more values, I think. That's like more range type. Maybe if we make this a bit bigger. Okay, wait, now we can see what value is too large. So this needs to be larger. Yeah, but wait. Yeah, I'll just leave this like that, I think. I'll try further on the dual rest attribute now. Okay, so we have our rests positions. Oh, why do they look that hard? Oh, probably because I do this. Oh no. Is it just the... Ah, it keeps... Wait, this is the multiply the blend. It's this. Yeah, wait. The thing is, it keeps adding the same. Wait. Wait, I'll be right back. I'll go to the toilet first. Alright, so the problem is I keep adding these vectors, but I think I can just take the age, age, born, and if I compare it to 1, I get the edge and multiply it. No. Uh, mm, so maybe multiply these vectors then with this. Hmm. I also need to brighten just to view it again. But I also need to it's probably the same, but it's Why does it not reset anymore now? Okay, so here it resets. Hmm. What if I just distort it? Like, why is it not? Like, for example, why is it not resetting now? Like, does this reset ever? Ah, that's the problem. Bum. Still not resetting. If it's... Okay, so this one resets. Does this one reset? No. But why? I just think it never becomes fully zero. But if I do... Oh no, yeah, I had this glitch before. Look, if... So this one works, right? Then this one, if I set it to 0, rest 2, rest 2, it doesn't reset. But if you get this, you make it a float, cos is equal to that. I'm 99% certain now it will reset. And it was the 1%. Why doesn't it? I've had this before that... Ah, this is why. I need to fit it. Forgot that. should find the difference between this and a normal position map. Yeah. And then get the length. And compare if it's bigger than yes. And I think I then should because I just need the edge gradient. I don't need the full thing all the time, I think. But wait. Yes, we're already getting closer. Oh shit. Be right back was on the screen all the time. Sorry about that. I think I should blur this just a bit. Right, I'll do the butterfly maybe. Yeah, so this is... I think this is how it works. Wait, but I need to make this code better. I'll just do... Yeah, probably just here. Copy, paste relative reference. Because I think if you would use like a lava texture or something, it would work a lot better. Right, what's a good image? Maybe the breaker. I'm not even sure if this is correct how dual rest attributes work. That's the problem. I have like a small ID. maybe I just need to offset this with like a random noise. I haven't tested that before. So let's put in here just no, but that won't work because I reset it. So then that also needs to match. So I need an noise that wait. I need a noise which modulates. So if that's plus, let's see, then I have an because now if I use this as a mask, you will see the snapping. No? Wait, how does that work? I think you do see it, but it's just not that obvious. Yes. Like if I test it now, yeah, you definitely see it. So I need to use one noise that I'll output here as rest ratio. This order of things is such a mess, but yep. So the rest ratio is what we'll use here to derive the mask. Then we need to use it also here, and then here we need to check in this code. Oh, nice. Okay, crash recovery. So when this value is 1, it should reset, but I don't know how to use multiple inputs. Is it just... I need to see how a wrangle works in cops. But it should just be like this, right? F at rest ratio. No, not. It's not getting like that value. Unless this is what I need to do. No. Oh, it does work, no? Ah, yeah, maybe I need to. Because now I'm not sure every value will become 1 because I'm using a noise to offset it, so I should quantize the noise by the amount of frames, I think. Maybe even divide by 2. It's like this, but maybe bigger than 0.99, like 95. But I think it takes too long then. Wait. I can check it like this, I think. Okay, so everything becomes one, right? It's just if I say is equal to 1, it's not happening to everything. And if I clamp it, I just need to say bigger than point. Okay, so I think it should work now. It looks good. Interesting. Alright, I'll just make some quick preview material with this. I'll use this one, the infection, I think, just as a height. Oh yeah, my composite view. Oh yeah, I can just use the displacement. Height. Point 1. More divisions. Then I can use the monkey for a base color if I want. Only thing I would need to fix is like this mess. But like this looks cool with the colors. And then I could use, for example, this as a metalness maybe. I'm just doing some very random stuff. I just want to see if it. Wait a minute. Why? Why is it so slow? Maybe I should just add some speed to it. I have a feeling it's like inverted. I'm just not sure if wait, maybe I can even just think if I want the zero value, the no noise thing, I can just do it like this. Right, I'll do play blast to see if that works. Yeah, okay, so this is that one. I'll save it, I'll make a new flipbook here with the noise attached to it. So I can see like a good difference if the noise does anything. Yeah, I think it works like how it's supposed to work. I think if I would, right, I want to see if I do it in a normal map, right, to normal. I think it would look pretty cool. Maybe I can create a metal map for like these certain parts. No, but I can't have too much high contrast with this method normally. Wait, I'll do a ramp RGB. So then I need to do this, bum, bum. Or maybe I should use the rest position for the ramp, but normally you shouldn't, I think. I just, yeah, get the same thing. Oh wait, no, I can probably, oh shit, I can use the born as the, no, I'll just do it like this. Doesn't look good, but we'll see if the effect works. Yeah, so I've learned a few new things with this. Wait, maybe, yeah, I should bump up the height. But, yeah, I think I know you can't use dual rest normally for that high contrast type of stuff. Maybe I'll try with the phaser noise. I'm just thinking of like a lava texture, but don't really have the time to try and create one fast. Because I'll need to go, but that was basically a bit what I wanted to discover today. Yeah, it's mainly, wait, what noise? Should I speedrun it? Maybe. I wonder if I add like the age, I do like a remap, repeat, so I basically have a modulo, and add that to the normal map. I want to try normal map. But then multiply also with this. Yeah, like this, I think you could create some cool effects, but then also I would need, yeah, you could mix a material here, just the orange one maybe, like red, with emission, blend these two, and then yeah, let's test this. Wait, let's remove the H here. Yeah, like that you can create like a lot, I think, but I would need higher distortion, probably. Maybe if here I add like 3, I'll get higher distortion, but then oh no, it's gonna crash. Shit. Oh no. Whew. I'll do it in 2K with a brightness of 2. And I'll do a final play blast. Yeah, not from this angle, of course. Why does it not look good? It's like I should just use that bubble noise maybe. Wait. Or like the cloud noise here, and here by these ones. Compare B greater than A. Wait, but why is it not? It should like move. Like here it's. I think it's because I changed the brightness, no? But it should keep like moving, no? It just stands still. I had a feeling I hadn't had that I didn't have that before. Wait, let me change to lower resolution again. Yeah, I'll definitely look more into this setup, like how I can change the speed of flow, which it probably is just using the infection speed. Yeah, like here it looks good now that it keeps moving. I think maybe, wait, I'll do it with a smaller input shape. I'm interested in what that will look like. Okay, let's look. Okay, yeah, it seems to work alright. Wait. Yeah, you still see kind of the repetition, but yeah, that's normal with the dual breast. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you for watching if you watched this, and yep, bye, see you later.